नमस्कार, श्रद्धेय स्वामी जी, माननीय अतिथिगण, आप सभी को मेरा नमस्कार और प्रणाम। पहले बोलना ज़रूरी था हिंदी में, क्योंकि हिंदी की वकालत करती हूँ, तो ज़रूरी है अपनी भाषा में बोलना। जी, ये भी बताना चाहती हूँ कि यहाँ पर बात हो रही है कि शिक्षा और संस्कृति को अगली पीढ़ी तक ले जाने की बात, और मैं इसमें विश्वास रखती हूँ कि जो भाषा है वो एक माध्यम है और उसके द्वारा हम इसको कर सकते हैं। इसी के लिए मैं यहाँ पर उपस्थित हूँ और आप सबसे कुछ कहना चाहती हूँ। So first I would like to thank you for the introduction, and I would like to thank World Hindu Congress for organizing this great conference and inviting me to speak. As you know, my name is Manju Tiwari. I am from Atlanta, and I am currently Curriculum Director of Bal Vihar VHPA Atlanta program. Next slide, please. Yeah, this is the one. इसके पहले वाला करेंगे. Next, yes. So what is Bal Vihar? Bal Vihar is a teaching method which has endured for generations and was started in 1974 by VHP in America. It has spread globally through various names: Bal Gokulam, Bal Sanskar, Bal Bharti, and so on. The goals are the same: instilling values and carving a sense of identity, duty, and virtue in young mind. Bal Vihar operates on an educational, social, cultural, and spiritual basis. So, why was Bal Vihar started? When Bharti immigrants landed on this Karma Bhumi, their Karma Bhumi, they had everything in their small potli: bhasha, masala, sanskar, education, and skill. Everything they had in their potli. Despite the pain of leaving their motherland and the many cultural challenges, their skills were good enough to establish themselves on the foreign land. But, however, soon they realized, oh my God, I am Bharati, I am Hindu, but I have raised an American. How did this happen? What did I miss? And within a split of a second, they knew the answer. Back home, culture was in the air. While walking on the road, as soon as you see a Shiva temple, you remove your shoes and you do pranam. While going to get milk in the morning, you see Jain Bhikshu going for yatra barefoot. And near Gurudwara, Singh Sahib serving lassi to everyone during langar time. In overcrowded trains, Baba Surdas singing Amir Khusro's Sufi bhajan, Chhap Tilak Sab Chini, Muse Naina Milaike. And you have holidays in school during Diwali and Holi. Unknowingly, children learn about Ekam Sat Viprah Bahuda Vadanti. Truth is one, and sages call it by different name. But that rich environment was not there, not anymore. The world knows about our Jugadu nature. So, Bal Vihar was created as a Jugad for solving the cultural problem. Necessity is the mother of all invention. The step was very small, but the impact was enormous. So all Bal Vihar programs, what they have? They have these basics. They operate on 100% volunteer basis. They meet weekly or bi-weekly, 1.5 hours or 2 hours. They serve children from 4 years old to teenagers and open to all. They have different activities: prayers, bhajan, celebrates festivals, recite and read main scriptures, drama, arts, craft, and games. They learn Bharati language at different levels and organize family camps. So incorporating these basics, we can say there are three major models of Bal Vihar, which are running in the world in general, at general level and specifically in US. Oftentimes, primary language of this Bal Vihar is English or local foreign language. Their ultimate goals are same, but the concentration or focus is specific. They have their own flavor. First one is religious, where scriptures, reading, reciting Bhagavad Gita, and charcha on Vedant are done by various activities. The second model focuses on building sanskar, leadership skills through games and activities. And the third model is committed to use one of Bharati language as a tool to educate, cherish the Hindu culture and philosophy through various activities. Next slide, please. So of these three, the education model has been growing a lot. Because of globalization and connectivity, we hear phrases like language is a window to the culture, language and culture are two sides of the same coin. An example of this kind of thinking is American government's language program, Start Talk, which funds many language camps, Hindi, Urdu, Swahili, Mandarin, many more, as a means to American kids to become bicultural. And Bal Vihar VHPA has received this Start Talk fund many times. In 21st century, language is being recognized as a necessary component to connect with culture. I would like to quote an American writer, Rita Mae Brown. Language is a roadmap of a culture. It tells you where its people came from and where they are going. So on this ground, language is a vehicle of culture. Here is an example of third model of Bal Vihar. So this is the example I'm talking about, Bal Vihar, where language was chosen as a tool to teach Sanatan values. The main objective of this kind of Bal Vihar are to connect families, societies, and ease of travel and to do business back in Bharat and anywhere in the world. Language is Hindi, which can relate to primary sources because the script is Devanagari. It's widely spoken and ease of access to other languages. For example, Sanskrit, Marathi, Nepali, and Awadhi, Bhojpuri, and by knowing 3 or 4 letters, you can read Gujarati, Bengali, and Gurumukhi. So, ek panth, do kaj. और in American culture कहेंगे buy one get one free. मैं यहाँ कहूँगी buy one many free. So how does this translate in an actual everyday class? Next slide, please. Yes. This lesson is an activity-based learning. You are dropped in a situation, and with the help of basic vocabulary, body gesture, you learn the language. The broader theme is Bharati Jeevan Darshan. Sub-theme is importance of trees and plants in Hindu philosophy. Student starts with basic conversation. मौसम कैसा है, हवा कैसी है, पानी कैसा है. Vocabulary, they learn पेड़, पौधे, घास, मिट्टी. And the situation is, they are sitting under a tree in a park, touching mitti, phool, pani, and learning life cycle of a tree, use of various parts of a trees in daily life, which connects to the other disciplines such as botany or environmental science. They also learn the entire world is one family and we should take care of Mother Nature, which is written in Hitopadesh Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Next slide, please. So, this is an image of that lesson I was talking about, how it looks, how it flows in a young mind, how it is connected with real-life tasks, science, and ancient Hindu universal values. Like this, the entire curriculum talks about day-to-day life requirements and goes back to the cultural roots. Next slide, please. So what is the impact of these Bal Vihars? We can say Bal Vihar students have strong sense of bicultural identity. They move around with ease among their peers. During holidays, they are comfortable wearing Bharati attire. Without any hesitation, they say, I am vegetarian, or bring Bharati food in lunch. In high school, they challenge their social studies teacher that a part of history lesson is incorrect. Because of different activities, Seva projects, they have social skills, public speaking skills, and cultural skills. Their perspective raises the mainstream awareness of Hindu culture and values. They are involved and working in different organizations according to their interest, whether it is CHAI, Hindu Mandir Executives Conference, Hindu Women's Conference, Ekal Vidyalaya, etc. The fear of not having cultural environment is not going to repeat again, because they themselves become the sustainable environment for the future generation. Next slide, please. So now the picture has changed. The awareness of Hindu culture has grown dramatically. In conclusion, inculcating Hindu values in young mind has three aspects: primarily household practice, live your values; reinforce visit to Hindu places, visit Bharat. Sometimes it's not possible for everyone. Third one is create the cultural environment which is doable and accessible. Establish a vibrant Hindu society through Bal Vihar models wherever you are in the world. Next slide, please. So, inculcating Hindu sanskar and culture, keeping it alive, it was Bal Vihar has been doing, and it will continue to do and will be doing. Dhanyavad, namaste, sangachhadvam samvadadvam. Namaskar.